Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. There's a huge change to HUT champions inside of NHL 22, and I want to talk a little bit about that because as they're trying new things, maybe this is something that we see in the future for NHL 23, and I'm not going to lie, this is a pretty good change, as well as the new cards. There's a new set cards for HUT champs as well that we're going to talk about. We've also got a ton of new content that we're going to look into. If you enjoy the content, give the video a like, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's take a look at it. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the new HUT champs set. So there is a new 92 Travis SANHEIM and Connor Brown that you can acquire in sets for HUT Champs collectibles. And I want to talk a little bit about HUT Champs because obviously there's a lot of players that maybe just do squad battles, things like that, that don't ever try HUT Champs because you assume that you're just, you're not very good online and you're going to get killed. And I understand that, but we are so far late in the year, guys. I do need to say this. There is a lot of the competitive community that is just no longer playing. For example, if you can get 14 wins on PlayStation 5, that's a top 100 finish, sometimes even top 75. So just goes to show you, if you do compete and let's say you get around 10 wins, if you haven't kept playing and you want to try it out, you're probably going to do a lot better than you ever have. So keep that in mind. And if you're not a very competitive player, try it out because it's much cheaper now. So let's get into that. Take a look at the HUT Champs 3.0 update. So first things first, you can actually trade in old HUT Champs cards. So for example, I think the first or second week there was like that Jonathan Dahlin card you could get. If you have that and you haven't traded it into sets for a master set before, you can actually get 2 HUT Champs collectibles for old HUT Champs cards, which is awesome. Now, the big change here is that it only costs 2 to get a 92 power-up Connor Brown or SANHEIM. 2 HUT Champs collectibles. That will get you the card, okay? And you can also then go and acquire the Michael Grabner and Brandon Dillon. But I want to talk about SANHEIM and Connor Brown specifically. All right, so now let's take a look at Connor Brown. And the huge change to this set and these cards is the significantly reduced cost. So this is easily the cheapest card that we've got in terms of upgrading to find a high-end card. So let me show you why. Tier 1 to Tier 2, 80,000 coins or 1 HUT Champs collectible. And as you'll see, it does not increase at all very much in terms of the collectibles. So 93, 94, 95, and 96 is all 1 HUT Champs collectible. That's 4 in total to get him from 92 to 96. It's 2 to get him to 97, and then 3 to get him to 98. That is 9 HUT Champs collectibles in total. Now, obviously, if you don't play the game a lot and you're not very good, obviously it's going to be a little bit of a struggle because HUT Champs is very difficult. However, I will say this again. The level of competition right now is at an all-time low. So I would definitely recommend trying to actually get into HUT Champs and try it out this weekend if you can. A 98 overall Connor Brown, let's take a look at what we're looking at that stage. It's essentially 99 everything with gold no contest. He's got back at you, which isn't very good. Unstoppable force, which is, and close quarters, which again is a very good one. So this is a solid card, basically 99 everything overall, and you can get him for very, very cheap. We're going to talk about how much each HUT Champs collectible is worth in just a little bit. The other option is the 92 Travis SANHEIM, and man, at 6'3", a solid card. If we go all the way up, again, same cost as Connor Brown, 9 HUT Champs collectibles to get him to 98. He's got Workhorse or Wingman or Spark, so he's got 97 acceleration. He also has Buzzing, which gets him to 97 speed. You've got a left-handed defenseman that's 6'3", 97 acceleration, 97 speed. Gold Shutdown, Truculence, Bouncer, Stick 'em Up, and 1T. That is literally the best combination of abilities that you could have on a defenseman at 99 everything. This is a phenomenal card, and again, the cost when you actually go and look at it, extremely cheap. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what each HUT Champs collectible is worth. All right, so here are the rewards and the tiers if you haven't really looked at them. And again, I want to talk about how cheap that is. So remember, you only need 9 to go from a 92 all the way up to a 98. However, you will need the 2 as well. So 11 will get you a free 98 overall right off the rep. And why I think that is important is because the rewards for being very good at HUT Champs have not been all that great. You get the Ultimate Choice Pack and 2 Ultimate Packs, sure, and a lot of HUT Champs collectibles, but the collectibles haven't been all that good because the cards, the HUT Champs cards, haven't been all that great, and they're very, very expensive. Now, if you get rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, and rank 5, you get a 98 overall card right off the rip, no matter what, because of all the collectibles you earn. As you go down, again, top 20 gets you 9. All right, so again, you're getting very close, but let's even take a look at top 100. That's 7 HUT Champs collectibles. That means you're going to get 2 and all the way up to a 96 just in one weekend. Now, as we keep going down below, let's say 11 wins, which is usually like the where you want to aim for because that was the best value prior going into this, gets you 5 HUT Champs collectibles. You can take 2 to make a 92 overall card and get them all the way up to 95 in one go. And then the next week, you would basically have them all leveled up, which is just great value. And again, even if we go down to like 5 wins, you get 2 HUT Champs collectibles. collectibles, that's a free 92 overall card that you can get at this point in the game. That's just for 5 wins. So if you are in Division 5 and above, you need to be doing this because I think it's the most bang for your buck. I would stop playing Rivals as much as you can and just focus on playing Champs because now the rewards are definitely worth it. And the reason why we bring up Hut Champs today, obviously the new sets are awesome, but if you go down here, we have been complaining about not just opening up Hut Champs to everybody. Don't have the stupid 2,000 Rivals points. No one wants to grind out Rivals to play Hut Champs at this stage of the game. Well, in the store for free, you can get 1,000 Hut Champs points for free. And obviously, that isn't going to be the complete way, but it significantly helps out people that struggle to get 2,000 Hut Champs points. So I think this is a great change. I think Hut Champs should be open. I think that something that I've talked about quite a bit in terms of qualifying for Hut Champs. I don't like the fact that you have to play Rivals to get enough points to qualify. I think that's kind of lame. It's forcing you to play the game in a way that you don't want to necessarily, and there's a lot of that in NHL. They are forcing you into the Rivals queue because the Rivals queue is kind of low so that you earn points so that you can play Hut Champs, and that's just a drag. What I think should happen, I mean, I guess we could talk about how it is right now, but let's say Division 5 or maybe Division 4 and above. If you are in Division 5 or 4 or above in Rivals, automatically qualify. There needs to be some sort of skill point to get in because it is the most competitive game mode that we have. It needs to be somewhat difficult and have a certain skill rating before to minimum get into there, right? And it gives you a reason to strive for that division. Now, what I think should happen is that they should remove 5 divisions just straight up from Rivals because I don't think there's enough of the player base that can actually play that separates divisions. So, for example, Division 8 and 9 or Division 9 and 10 will be Division 5. 7 and 8 would be Division 4 and so on and so forth. That way, there's more people in that bucket. And if, let's say, the top 2 divisions, if you were in Division 1 or 2, you automatically qualified, but then you could also earn points and qualify as well. I think that's just a better fix. So let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Now let's talk about some of the cards that were released. And finally, we got our 99 overall Alexander Barkov. 6'3", has buzzing as well as workhorse and magician. And at 99 overall, he does not have 99 skating, which is obviously a huge bust. At 6'3", I mean, it's close. Okay, we're splitting hairs here, but I think that everyone could kind of see that at 99, much like Draisaitl, his value would shoot way up because his skating would be pretty much maxed. And at 6'3", he's a phenomenal card. So let's take a look. Now we have a full showing of his X Factor card. And even at 99, the cost to get him up there, brutal, because you can get 98 acceleration or 99 or 98 speed. You can only have one or the other. His abilities were awful, and it just is a really big letdown for one of the best players in the NHL. I really hope that they do a full look, start to finish, on every X Factor card they choose and make the synergies match so that they can get high-end skating, because it is the most important thing in the game. And all told, when you compare cards, height is obviously important, but skating is the real one, and the cost at 99 to not even have max skating, it's just absolutely brutal. We also got a Ducks Superstar Origins lineup, and this is just, again, why we need cross-console or cross-console market at least, because these are some really cool cards. This is I'll never forget this Stanley Cup team. It was like one of the first years of me being a Sharks fan when I was a kid, and this Ducks team was an absolutely gnarly. This is an awesome Scott Niedermayer card. Basically max everything. He's got golden seeing eye and wheels. Then you've got Chris Pronger with no contest and bouncer, and even at 94 skating, he's 6'6". But the issue is, Solani, obviously great. The issue is like, I'm on PS5, one of the biggest consoles with the biggest player base. You're not going to find any of these cards in the market, and it's just so early for that to happen. And while not being able to find a game is an issue, you're really seeing the drawback of no cross console on the market, and that's just awfully tough, man. So I hope we see that. It's absolutely necessary at this point in the game. So guys, let me know what you think about the changes to Hut Champs as well as Barkov and some of the other X Factors. I hope we can make some adjustments next year, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.